So, last time you had uttered the famous last words, actually, of just one more room.
Yeesh.
What can go wrong? And after burning through a lot of restoration just to see what's in what's left in this building. This weird manor house, a little far away from the center of town, on the side of the road, overgrown, um, strangely or perpetually damp water running down the ruined ceilings and gathering in pools on the floor. The doors swollen shut, the wood all like soaked with the smelly water. Yeah, and as it turns out, you were not alone. Not just animals and vermin like that giant tick swarm that is probably still going to haunt your sleep for a while, but also members of the cult, or as they like to call themselves, the recondite order of the Indomitable Sea. And not just any member, but another vicar. Um, but you managed to overcome both of them, and also their strange, giant-like, weirdly fishy-looking ally that you laid low as well.
Mm-hmm.
You continue to explore the main hall and found that the building itself was actually built around a circle of standing stones that had been incorporated into the interior walls of the mansion. And not just that, but one of those stones holds strange magic, a sort of portal that is keyed to something or someone or some time, and you haven't found out what exactly. You don't know how to activate it. You only sensed its presence, and you have an idea about how it would work, but you haven't found out what it could be that would trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you then continued even further and explored a little more of the building, and found a horse uh,
All right.
in the stables, in the old carriage house, um, where the horse had been left apparently some days ago, at least judging by the fact that its ribs are clearly visible and it stamps and shuffles in agitation as it notices you.
Mm-hmm.
It's been clearly starving and is dehydrated. Must have been left without food or water for days. It's in very bad shape.
Mm-hmm.
You had noticed a brand on the horse of a winged loop, although you can't shake the feeling of having seen that before. You're having a hard time placing it. And as you're, yeah, I'm just gonna move all of you into this room.
Please, because mine took a while to load and I'm stuck. There we go.
1, 2, 3. Where is Alhindri? There she is. Yeah, and as you're standing there, trying to calm down the horse, trying to figure out if there's anything else in this room, you hear a voice call out through the building. Sounds like it's coming from higher up, shouting down into the first floor, and it's a human voice, kind of commanding in tone, as if from like some sort of authority figure. And he yells, "Yep! Is it you? Have they arrived? Yep!" And then you hear a strange, terrifying sound. A baby starting to cry and sob. And then you just hear, Hush, 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 hush. It's all good. Hush, hush. And the voice fades and trails away. Trails off.
Baby. Here.
Is it? Are you sure it's not a cat?
I'm not very familiar with the offspring of people, but didn't sound like a cat. Well, then again, can't imagine what a baby would be doing here.
Yeah.
Did the couple tell us how old their missing daughter was?
I don't think they did.
It's them.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, it's a
these were the voices, like the real voices. So it's not a haunt or anything. And in fact, Arronax actually will just ask Emaírel. I mean, so Mr. Emaírel, are you somebody? Have we actually heard these voices, or are these real, or maybe a sort of residual evil energy of this place?
Would it called for Yip, which is the creature that we fought? The water troll or lake troll? Or
I think it's some sort of giant. I don't care. I don't care to know what it was.
Swamp giant. So I assume it is a real voice?
Hmm. Oh.
We should check it out. There's not much to discuss. There's a baby.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's against its will, and its idiot parents gave it away for some nefarious sacrifice or something.
But I think it was taken from them rather than giving it away. They just...
Didn't they? They gave it away, didn't they?
They didn't want our help.
They didn't want our help, and they were willing to be sacrificed themselves. Yeah. I think it was part of this strange cult.
Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter since the baby is here and not with them. So I suppose we should just go and rescue it. It sounds weird to say it.
Before heading up, Emaírel is going to open this door, leave it open for the horse.
Well,
if it wants to.
Yeah, if horse is tight, then Arronax will just rip the bridle or the rope that it's tied with.
Okay, give me a handle animal check because it's very agitated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's ironic because I think I actually have plenty of ranks in handle animal, or maybe not. I don't remember. Skills. Handle animal 9 ranks.
Okay, yeah. It's very agitated, but you manage to circle it and soothe it enough so that you can get to its bridle, and you knock it loose, and it continues to to shuffle and stamp.
Well, I mean, the best I can is just slap it on the ass, and if it won't come out, it just won't come out.
It's a horse, not an ass, but yeah. No, yeah. So you try to make it run off.
Just I took an effort to tell it to go away.
Right, and it backs off a little bit, whinnies, turns around, and with the double door open, it first slowly and then faster starts to run off.
Mm-hmm. Well, one good deed for today is done. Let's go.
Taking all of its treasure with it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I'm not sure you said it has saddlebags.
Never asked.
Yeah. Yeah, the real treasure were its horseshoes plus 15.
Yeah, there actually are horseshoes of the Zephyr or something
Yeah.
that give you haste.
Alhindri's going to open up these doors,
Mm.
these front doors, if she can.
Okay. Yeah, they're easy enough to open. I mean, they did take a little bit of pushing and shoving because they also the wood has soaked up all that moisture, but they open.
Would it be possible? Not that I have any idea how this is going to work, but would it be possible for it to climb the walls of the outer walls of this structure?
He has a climb speed. It has a climb speed.
He does not have a climb speed, no.
I mean, he could of course try to just use his skill, but it's I mean, yeah, it's as hard as it is to climb the outside of a building. Not particularly harder or easier. In there are some crumbly bits of the building, but there's plenty of space to get around those. So
Actually, that makes me wonder. Yeah, everyone, continue for now. I have to check something.
I have some brief question unrelated. Is there a way to somehow like tint the token with red, like in Roll20 has a function like that?
it does.
Oh yeah.
Will you tint the token?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like an
Tint.
aura?
Well, no, I mean even the token itself. To make it just a bit of redder, more red.
Yeah, I'm sure it's possible.
But yeah.
Yep,
not
but
red.
actually, there's a.
Where
tint
did everyone
color.
move? Can you move me with them?
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Just to track the when I mutated.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to follow where the voice went, or are you gonna?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said,
And-
it's kind of sounded like it came from upstairs.
And the only stairs up we see are these.
Yep, these
In
two sets
the-
of stairs. Yep.
Okay. Well, let's try it out.
Okay.
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet, or are you just gonna walk up the stairs?
I don't think any of us know how to be quiet.
I know how to be quiet, a little.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, if there are several people,
Well, we have a
Do
giant
not.
dog and a tentacle monster with us, so I think they'll know that we are coming.
right? Okay, so let me move you guys. One.
Wow.
There is it's right here.
Okay, so that's not a second structure that we didn't explore yet.
No. Yeah, sorry, I should have walled that off so that you wouldn't get confused. Okay, so let's just consider this 2 levels. So Emaírel and Geier were starting to climb the stairs.
Oh, sorry, but before we go any deeper, I'm sorry. I was trying to dig this up. I want to use a spell. For I don't know. I guess this is fine. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell. This one here.
It's not showing up.
There we
here
go. To give my my Eidolon the climb evolution. so that it now has a climb speed equal to its base speed.
Okay, so what does that look like?
I imagine a whole bunch of tiny little like grasping arms, like with a couple of digits on each, just kind of extend out of its like stomach area. Not like actually growing limbs, but looking like they're stretching from inside the skin, like stretching, like reaching through, almost like reaching through like latex or something.
Mm-hmm.
And begin to clasp the walls as it climbs up.
Yuck. Why did I ask? Okay, so it climbs the outside wall, the front.
It'll be climbing up the outside, and that'll last for 10 minutes. So if you could just let me know when we're like getting to the end of that, if need be.
Okay. So he's climbing up to the first floor, second floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's showing up at the windows here.
Yeah, like peering through the windows.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Alhindri is still sitting on her dog. Is that right?
Yeah, she'll ride the hound up.
As the other wait.
Oh, sorry.
As the others are starting to climb the stairs, the owner of that voice appears at the door up here. Let me show you what he looks like.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. He is in his full regalia. He has a kind of round face with a horrid complexion. He's got some scaly pock marks and a double chin. His eyes are large and spaced far apart, and he has a profoundly unpleasant look. And even from down the stairs, and even with everything else that's going on in this house, you just get this waft of the typical musty, ill marsh odor, as it seems to cling to him especially bad. There's also some obvious family resemblance to the vicar you slew in their what did they call it, their cathedral. And let me give you a full picture, although I think if you hover over his token you should be able to see his picture.
Well, it is a small picture.
Here you go.
That's better.
And he opens the door, and he is holding that trident, and he's not holding a baby. And he pushes the door open, and he says, "I have... Wait a second. You are not Yip. And what are you... Ah, it matters not. The neighbors will soon be here, and I will offer you to them as a little gift." And then he starts casting a spell, but since nobody's really surprised, we're gonna go with initiative first. So I'm gonna highlight everyone and roll initiative. There we are.
For
That comes out.
everyone?
Not really. Wait, why did that not come through? Still learning. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, yeah, he shows up at that door. He gives you that brief speech, and Doctor, you're ready to charge up the stairs.
Well, yeah. So yes, I suppose Arronax in this case, I think going up the stairs is difficult terrain, so half speed,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So he will just jump 1, 2, and with the words like, so there will be no sacrifices. Well, he doesn't call him names, but he will think of it. So there won't be sacrifices, but because for our souls are already spoken for, and well, I will just throw a bomb at him. But there can be a baby in there. Yeah, that's okay. Arronax doesn't care about the baby. He will throw a bomb. He will exclude the baby from the blast, even if he can hear it.
Ah, man, the things you say in a Pathfinder game.
Yeah, I know.
He will exclude the baby from the blast. I mean, I'm glad you're saying it, but
Yes. Oh man, I have only 3 bombs left. Huh? What?
I had a good unique statement in a game yesterday where I had to say you. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Uh,
A 20 and a 1 too.
Yeah, classic. So what was the statement?
I had to say you load up the corpse of your friend and also the dog food on the floating disc.
It's kind of like a leave the cannoli. No, take the cannoli sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
leave the gun, take the cannolis. Yeah.
Yeah. Great
Give me
game.
1 second, sorry.
All right, so of course the 30 is a full-on hit for 20 points of damage. To your frustration, the fire just washes over him to no
What?
effect. Just kind of like turns into smoke as where it would touch his skin, as if it was extinguished by a lot of water. So he clearly seems to be strongly resistant to your fire. Alhindri. You saw that
Alhindri.
from down there.
Yeah, Alhindri is like, ooh. But she is going to do nothing aside from mentally ping her dancing partner that he should move over to the other side of the room, or the other side of the building.
Okay. Okay. Then it's the vizier's turn, and he, like I said, started casting a spell, and he finishes casting that spell, and here it is. A curtain of whirling blades appears, and he gets to shape it as it forms a kind of wall in front of him. And I believe it is wall up to 20 feet long per level, yeah, so that he can easily block off something like this. Oh, why does it not work? Oh, it has to be closed shape. What is going on here? Wah. I'm creating a terrible blade barrier. Okay, I'll try. Anthony, do you know how to finish drawing a polygon? Why am I having such a hard time? doing that?
Maybe right click. I don't know. Drawing. Yeah. I think double click will end it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, thank you. Right click just undoes the last segment. Okay, so this is where he brings up the blade barrier. It's 20 feet tall, a solid wall, a whirling curtain of blades. Sorry, I did not actually position that correctly. because of course you would want to. Um, why am I having such a hard time with this?
Yeah, the drawing tools are not amazing.
I'm sure there's a module that will take care of that.
I'm sure there is.
So let's make it a little easier and just draw a regular old line. Here we are. Okay, so this is the blade wall now, and it springs up, like I said, in a thick wall, floor to ceiling, of whirling blades. I will need a reflex save from Emarél and the Doctor, and you can choose on which side of the barrier you're jumping.
Well, I think it will be better to jump to his side of the barrier, but then again, my intelligence is not impaired in this mutagenic form, so who knows? Maybe I'm just making the wrong decision. Reflex. Wow.
Okay. So. Okay. So, Emarél, where are you jumping?
On the side of the what's his name?
Of the Vizier.
Vizier.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you do that, but you're kind of jumping through the blades as you do so, and you take the full damage.
Oh boy.
Doctor, you're lucky. You avoid the blades as they spring into existence, but I gotta say, this is gonna be painful. Boom! 39 points of damage as the dozens of blades tear at your flesh and cut deep and hurt you greatly.
How far
Gotta
down
keep
does
something inside.
Is that 39 half for Doctor and full for Emarél?
No, none for Doctor. If you
No,
jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Says
just
if
rolled it
you-
from my token for somehow.
Yeah, sorry, I for some reason had the Doctor selected.
Okay, so that's 39 points of damage for Emarél.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
how far down does the wall extend?
Floor to ceiling. It's the entire.
Does it technically catch the hound as
Oh yeah,
well?
yeah. It does. It does.
Okay. So it probably needs to make a save. Does Alhindri? I don't even know how that works. I think she technically occupies all the same spaces that her mount does, right?
That's true. But so she would have to do that too.
Okay, well that could be very, very bad. So it's a reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have the Mythic Surge left? Maybe the good time.
I do. This would be a good. You can add that to the save, right?
Do I need a d20? I believe.
Roll a d6. I think.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so then here is her reflex save, and I will indeed expend Mythic Surge. Oh, she's not bad at reflex. I I feel like that should be okay, but I want to be really sure, so I'm still going to use the Mythic Surge. Okay, 27.
It is enough. And you position yourself so you don't get hurt. And how about the dog?
I have to do it separately for each of them, I guess. Let's see. Wait, what is Phantom Steed?
Probably just uses your saves, I would guess.
Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I assume he has more than 6 hit die. Same. He might be afraid of the dog, and then
Yeah,
I
well.
thought better of it. Oh, come on, look it up. Okay, Phantom Steed, AC 18.
It does not have any stats.
It just has an
Um,
AC, and it has hit points.
And it has a dex modifier, but it doesn't have saves. That's really annoying.
Sorry, I'm back.
It specifically has a dex modifier. How weird.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's
Um,
specifically for this.
I would imagine it's yeah, that's what it would get, I would think.
What was the actual spell called again?
Ghost Wolf.
Yeah.
It uses Phantom Steed as a reference, but
Right. Go with +5 for now, and we'll see if that's getting too close. But I think that should...
okay. I'll just. Does it actually have a reflex? Reflex. Yeah, it does. I put it in +5. Great. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, but that's also uh, way below what it would need to be. So he takes the full 39 points, which I
Okay.
guess makes him disappear.
It's 7 + 1 per. Yeah, so he's gone.
Disappeared. Geier, your friends are getting hacked and chopped to pieces by this blade barrier that sprung into existence.
Blade barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I have anything against that. Although, and also, I got a spells here. How about we all retreat to a life of leisure?
Unfortunately, it's too late because we are on the other side of the blade barrier.
You gotta cut your losses somewhere.
Well, if we die here, I swear that the ghoul of Lepidstadt will be haunted by the 2 ghosts of Lepidstadt.
That's fair enough. In that case, so this blade of barriers, can spells go through it?
I think it provides some sort of cover.
Because
What is uncanny dodge? Because I have that.
If you make a reflex save and you would take half damage, you take no damage instead.
And what is improved uncanny dodge?
If you fail the save, you still take only half damage.
Okay, so I actually take no damage from that
Well,
because I do have uncanny dodge.
Well, I
Right,
think
you didn't.
You didn't take any.
Oh, even when you save, you don't take any damage at all?
No, but you weren't in the effect line.
No,
Oh,
he was because he
I
was
was.
on the mount, but Alhindri doesn't take any damage from this.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
The dog did because he failed his save, but in this case, the blade barrier said if it spring and only when it springs into existence, you have this one-time chance to decide which side you want to jump on. You do this reflex save, and you either take no damage or you take full damage. It's a weird rule, but it's how it's ruled.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I do have uncanny dodge, so I'll just keep that in mind for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise we still have to deal with it.
All right, I see a Howling Agony being cast at the
Yep.
Vizier, I assume. So he
Correct.
needs to make a Fortitude save.
or scream a lot.
Ooh, fail. So, for how long does this affect him?
I think it's just
Round per level.
1 round per level, and we are level 9. So yeah, 9 rounds.
Okay.
So it takes penalties, and this might break concentration in case that wall of sharp things requires it.
Okay, give me a second here to set things up. So this is on your turn, and it is how many rounds was that? A round per
9.
level, so it's 9 rounds. Okay, and what are the modifiers? Effective critic -2 penalty to AC attacks, melee damage reflects and must succeed at a concentration check. However, if it expends a move action, screaming is loudly connect without any. Okay. All right. Any move action for Geier?
This is fine. Not gonna
Yeah.
get close to that wall of daggers.
All right. Then it's its turn.
It is going to, if it's already up on the second level, how far does it have to go to climb to the roof?
Just a little further. Another 10, 15 feet.
Okay, it'll go 15 feet up, and then it will begin clambering across the rooftop, and it's basically going to double move.
Okay. Then on the roof, so maybe you can even see no, not really, but most of the building has just a regular shingled roof, but then the part where that you're actually in right now, with the staircase and the standing stones, on that part there's this cupola sort of thing on top of it. But it can easily just run past that.
Does the
across
cupola have any
top.
windows?
The cupola does not have any windows, I believe. It's more like a rooftop terrace, basically.
Okay.
It's called a widow's walk.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it has a railed widow's walk around the dome.
So
yeah.
Okay, so it's just like an exterior walkway around this
Right.
dome.
So above yourself, Alhindri, Geier, Emaírel, the Doctor, you would see a like vaulted ceiling, a sort of domed ceiling.
Okay.
And it sees that around that dome there's a widow's walk.
Is there a door? Like leading out to the widow's walk?
Give me a second.
What's a widow's walk?
It's like an open, almost like a deck that is on the roof of a building. They're called that because supposedly people would stand on them and look out to sea where their husbands had died.
I see.
As you
So-
do.
Yeah, that's completely reasonable thing to
Yeah.
name it.
Well, it can't see a door, but from the way that it's built, it's possible that there would be a trap door.
Okay. All right. It's gonna keep on rushing past that because it's just trying to get to the other side of the building for now.
Okay, which side? North, east?
Like I'm imagining this corner.
Okay.
I don't know how much movement it would actually take to do all that, but it's got
Uh,
60 feet if it's double moving. So
Yeah, that should be plenty. 10, 20. Yeah, for one round for sure, easily.
so is it still up on the rooftop level, or is it like can it climb down the side of the
It can climb down again to the
Okay.
window.
and peer through?
Yes,
Okay. That's its
Oh.
turn.
that is its turn, and it actually sees a little baby in a crib sitting in the corner of a room that looks sort of like a lounge area.
Mhm.
It has weathered the years better than the rest of the house. A low hearth stands in one wall, over which hangs an elegantly rendered painting of a tall ship in the midst of a storm. And spaced about the room are 3 cushioned armchairs and a wooden pipe rack that hangs upon the south wall.
Don't touch the chairs.
So
Yeah, stay away from the furniture.
right, the crib is clearly out of place here. I don't know if it would notice that, but
Several of its eyes do watch the crib and the baby.
ugh. And the baby just goes glug 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 as it shows up on the window. It just giggles and points at it.
It's probably pretty funny looking. Its face just smushes up against the glass.
Yeah. All right, Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to attempt to dispel the blade wall.
Okay, targeted dispel. I believe it starts with a caster level check.
Yep. Did it include it or did it not include it? Why does it not show up? Because it asks me for bonuses to the roll. So well, I'll just add it here.
22, and the target dispel. One object, creature, or spell to your caster level compared to spells 11 plus the spell's caster level. Why 11 plus the spell's caster level? Anyway, 12 plus 11, 30. Question, what? 23. Sorry.
No.
Wow. Is that right?
Can
Yeah, 11 plus the spell's caster level. Yes,
we?
23.
Yeah. Can mythic power be used on this one too?
Let's check. I think you can use it on any sort of check.
D20 roll.
What's it called? Mythic Surge.
Yep.
Roll a die and add the result on a d20 roll. Doesn't specify that it has to be a particular.
Well, in that case,
Influencing the outcome after the results are revealed. Yeah, totally possible for you.
let's see.
Are you gonna roll a 1? Yes, you are, but that is enough. All you needed was +1 to beat the DC, and the blade barrier disappears. So after all that painful drawing, it was not worth it. Okay, move action for yourself.
He is going to step just so that the vizier is in poking range.
Okay.
Doctor.
Well, this bad person seems to be immune to my main offensive capabilities, so
Actually, can I change that? I think he has enough movement to walk up to him straight up.
Okay, that's fine. Doctor.
well, yeah. Before I was going to come up and try to just tear this person limb from limb with my bare hands, but Emaírel, maybe I should drop a healing bomb on you?
That would be, yeah, very welcome.
Well, okay, then I will do so. Actually, I actually have a potion, so I won't use my extract for now, I think. Although it doesn't really...
Can you use that with potions?
Yes, it can be used with both potions and the extracts, as long as it heals. Like, come on. Sorry. Inventory. Yes, cure moderate wounds, which is 2d8, right?
Yes. 2d8 plus
3.
3.
3.
That would be 11, and yeah, and I will have to use my bomb.
Wait, sorry, what was that last part? Oh, you still gonna be able to use a bomb?
Well, I need to throw it to affect.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so you're not actually throwing a proper bomb. It's the healing bomb.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes, I assume I hit you, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Well, this guy is uninjured, so I won't bother to trying to exclude him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to hurt him either.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Drat.
Okay.
And I
Move action.
Yeah, and I will come closer, just right to him, to his face.
Okay. So you're
I
both
was well,
closing.
I was going to stand like this and hoping to provide flanking for Emaírel next time.
No, that's not. That wouldn't provide flanking. Emaírel would have to be in this square then. All right. So you heal Emaírel and step up. Emaírel, as you get healed and stay also since you got so close to the vizier, an intense headache shoots through your brain and down your spine,
Oh.
and your jaw clenches as like the nerves in your face just all of a sudden like get overstimulated, and you just feel this, like I said, this intense shooting pain. But it passes, and you still have the regular effects of the healing. But there was
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
there
So
was something
Yeah.
that didn't feel
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So that's what it does.
Alhindri.
Alhindri is no longer staggered. She will simply come here 10 feet, and then it's difficult terrain essentially coming up the stairs.
Yes.
So
All
20.
slippery from the rainwater.
Okay. 30. She's just gonna start climbing up the stairs. Actually, maybe she'll stay at the base of the stairs.
Yeah.
And well, she can't see her Eidolon, so that is not gonna help much. And she can't really help any of her allies right now. So I think I can do this from down here. I'm just gonna use a cantrip. I believe I've got what I need to do it. I can. It's a touch range spell, but I have like stuff that extends the reach of my spells. So she's just gonna use the resistance cantrip on Emaírel, granting him a +1 resistance bonus on saves.
Good. Why not?
She's kind of, yeah.
Well, he
Like-
might need it. Although, does he not have a resistance bonus yet from like a ring or something?
Oh,
He has it from an occultist ability.
oh, damn. So that
Oh,
doesn't
it's
stack then, does it?
No, he
No.
would.
Can she do it on Arronax then? Is that okay?
I think I have the cloak.
Oh, okay. Never mind. She doesn't cast resistance.
No, wait.
Yeah,
maybe I don't.
we did find like a lot of
Yeah,
rings
I,
of
I
resistance.
have a cloak. Yes. Sorry.
True. Fair enough.
Sorry, like cloak of resistance, yeah. Ring of protection, cloak of resistance.
It's a touch range. What about No, she needs to save this for herself. You guys can fend for yourselves. she'll just hang out.
Man,
And,
this is really cool that she's not staggered anymore. And then, then it's the vizier's turn, and he backs up into the room a little bit, and he says, "Get away from me, you filth!" And he holds up his trident triumphantly and says, "Let the power of the Shadow Lord of the Sea wash over you like a powerful wave." And he then unleashes a negative energy blast, notably excluding the baby, but not you. And let me see, I think he's probably gonna affect more. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, Alhindri. It's a burst, I think, right? The channel. Is that correct? Channeling is a burst, not an emanation. Not a
Radius.
doesn't go around corner. I mean,
Where is it?
I don't know about that. That's I never quite got the
30-foot radius centered on the cleric.
and it's a burst.
Well, they they do use the word burst, but I think it's more in the fluff. Channeling energy causes a burst that affects all creatures of one type.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
deliberate.
Okay, yeah. In a
So-
30, yeah, a burst of a 30-foot radius. Yes,
So does it and bursts don't go around corners, right?
I think so.
Because in this case, it makes a different.
Yeah,
difference.
let's look at burst. Yes, it does.
It can't affect creatures with total cover from its point of. In other words, its effects don't extend around corners. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Alhindri, you're luck out. You're safe, and Geier is far away enough, but well, actually, is also lucky because it doesn't go through the window, which up here, especially in this room, is actually still intact. This is the one room that is still in somewhat serviceable condition. So just Emaírel and the doctor need to make their will saves.
Okay. Although, I mean, Emaírel is in this position is pretty much concealed behind the wall, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I guess like this is how he would have moved. Okay, so that's a 20 for Arronax. How about Emaírel?
Would that provoke? Is that no? It's supernatural.
No, it's a yeah.
Okay, let me. Emaírel is going to spend one immediate action and a point of focus to take a bonus on the save.
Okay.
Spend that, and will okay plus 4.
18
Yep.
is enough.
Ooh.
So both of you only take half of this, which is 11. As the negative energy wave drains your spirits. And he as a move action he howls in pain. Oh! And the 5-foot step is a free action, so yeah, as a standard, that works. Gaia, your turn.
So I'm watching the wall come down and my friends being sort of kind of tortured, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think we all know what's going to happen.
Bone shaker.
Play Freebird! I'm kind of tempted. No.
Do you have line of effect to him down there?
I think because of the plateau effect, you would not. You would have to climb the stairs, and then he's out of sight. And I don't know. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah, I have line of sight though, no?
No, he's on the upper floor. So if you imagine standing on the ground floor looking up, He's
Okay, so I
a
have
little
to
ways.
get closer to where, like here, right? Oh. Here? Or up here?
Yeah, you would have to climb the stairs. Yeah, I think here would be okay.
I
should
can't. It
be
says collides with at least one wall.
All right, let's.
Ah, there we go.
That should be okay. All right, and then it's yeah, you cast Bone Shaker on him, and he has to make a Fortitude save. Made it. So what happens?
On a save, halves the damage and negates the movement.
Okay, and the damage is
Damage is 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 per 2 caster levels.
that's
Oh,
7d6 in your case.
And halved.
Okay, so he takes 13 points of damage from that. Doesn't seem to phase him much.
No, just a bit uncomfortable, I suppose.
And then it's its turn.
It is going to try and smash through the glass here.
All right, give me a strength check.
Can I attack it, or do I have to?
Oh yeah, sure, you can attack it too.
I will use my bite attack to just kind of smash my head into it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't
That's a bite.
perform attack. There we go. 16.
Yeah, you hit it at 11 points of damage. Of course, there's a little bit of hardness, but that is enough to smash the window.
Okay. And then I would like to use my tentacle mass to reach out and grab the vicar. Or the whatever he is. He's not a vicar.
Okay, do you have to move
Vizier.
in
The
first?
vizier. I have 15 feet of reach. Is
You
that
have
enough?
15 feet of reach. That is
I've
enough.
still got long arm on if that
Right. Okay, Vizier. Vizier. Grapple check. CMD.
yeah, the tentacles like go slithering into the room over the baby crib, and
Then the baby reaches out for it, like, go, Lola, go.
let's see. I make the attack first, right? Yeah, I make the attack first. It was a 27 to hit.
Versus a CMD, that is exactly enough.
Well, that's to hit first. That's
That's to hit. Okay.
9
right,
points of
sorry.
damage, and then the
Yeah,
grab,
Okay,
the
that
free grab attempt.
9 points of damage is a hit. Oh, it is.
Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, that is a natural 1.
And it slides right off and he is finally aware of it. I think he hasn't even noticed it so far. And manages to brush it off for now.
Damn.
Emaírel.
Emaírel would like to make sure that this person is human or whatever type of humanoid it is.
Mm-hmm. 19 knows local. Yeah, probably just another weird Ilmar, sure.
Okay, so Emaírel is going to take one standard action to make his blade human bane
Mm-hmm.
for a minute. And then he is going to spend one use of he's going to spend one use of can he do that? 5?
Yeah, this thing that gives us another action.
Yep. No, not the extra action. He's going to use Fleet Charge, which is a swift action to move,
Mm-hmm.
and then make a single attack at the end. So that's going to be...
Okay.
And while moving, he's going to to prevent the vizier from attack of opportunity-ing him.
Okay. That is part of the ability that you don't provoke, or
No, it's a passive. It's one of the passive abilities he picked from Mythic.
that you don't provoke from because of
Y-
moving.
Yes, I can pick one
Oh
enemy
yeah,
per
yeah, yeah.
round.
Okay. Okay, good. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and at the end of the movement, he's going to stab the guy.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Power attack, Bane, single attack.
Whoa, yeah, he's momentarily distracted by it, brushes it off, but that gives you an opportunity to stab viciously. 36 points. And he is definitely injured. Okay, Doctor, your turn.
Okay. So now I also will use one of my mythic ability, but I will use it for my assured drinker a thing to just take out and drink a thing in an instant, and in this case I will drink a potion of bull's strength that I have seems to have all this time, and I will now delete it from my inventory.
Okay. And that probably stacks with your mutagen bonuses, I guess?
Well, yes, but my mutagen right now is constitution based, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
So it doesn't matter.
but it should
All
stack.
right,
Yeah.
so that's your entire turn?
No, that was a swift action.
Oh, as a swift, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Then I take a 5-foot step and I full attack him with my natural attack. All my natural attacks, like too close and a bite.
Oh god. Okay.
Although that would be pretty pathetic, too close and a bite, to be honest. But well, we'll have to
Let's see.
get what we have.
Let's see what you got.
1,
Miss.
2,
Miss.
3.
Miss.
Damn.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, so with remarkable speed you down that potion, and then with brutal force, but almost laughable
Yeah.
inaccuracy, you
Sorry
maul
about-
the doorframe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this one is not a helpless prisoner, so it will be pretty hard to maul.
Right. Alhindri.
Alhindri is going to continue up the stairs a little bit, past Geier, 20 feet. She'll leave a little space there. And she is just going to keep kind of passively observing all of this, except for expending one use of her mythic power, which she will use to do this.
Mm-hmm.
No, of course it's not gonna. Can I make it appear? There we go. She's basically going to spend a swift action to give her Eidolon another attack. Which it will take. It will, I guess it actually technically has to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It will reach out with that tentacle mass once again.
Okay. Now Emaírel is in the way, so he has cover.
Okay, I do roll this one twice and take the more
Okay.
favorable result on the attack. Okay, so that is a 28 or a 29.
Well, we'll go with a 29. That's a hit for 9 points of damage.
If he has any DR, it is passed, and I believe I get to do the grabby.
Grab.
Grab.
How about a 32 to
The
grapple?
damage, does that apply already?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't have. Actually, do I have constrict on? I do have constrict on the tentacles, but that's only whenever the Eidolon. Oh no, yeah, it
Right? It's
applies.
whenever he succeeds on a grapple check, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes the 13 points with the tentacles, and it gets dragged over to be adjacent to me. I think.
Yeah, so over here. So, yeah, your tentacles slither into the room again, this time wrapping themselves around him a few times before then all of a sudden pulling themselves tight, knocking the air out of him, and then drawing him into the corner of the room here, almost into Emaírel. And then, wait, that was...
That was Alhindri's turn.
Oh, because he got an extraction. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then it's his turn, and he gets to try and escape the grapple. That's pretty much all he could cast a spell, which I guess he's going. Give me a second here because
He's gonna use his mythic power.
I did not expect to end up in.
He still has like the Howling Agony. Does it say something about spells?
Yeah, it does.
Concentration
But
check.
also the grapple. Verbal somatic. So I believe he should be able to cast a spell because of the grapple. He should be able to cast a spell with a concentration check. But since he doesn't need a material component and no focus component, he should be able to cast it as long as he makes that concentration check. Is that right? Masuka DC 10 plus Grappler's CMB plus spell level. Okay, CMB, what is it? It's CMB?
Its CMB is its CMB is 13, but it's much higher when it's specifically for grappling.
Yeah, that's what we would need.
Okay. I believe. Oh god. Okay, it's all when it's grappling. So CMB of 21. Hang on. I'm just gonna make a grapple.
24. Yeah, on the grab roll.
It's plus 8.
So it's plus 24. So that would make his check a 34 plus
Wow.
34
Holy
plus spell level. So that means that he would have to roll an impossible number for most of his spells. So I guess he would be aware of the fact that he's like really locked in tight. Yeah, there's no point for him to try and cast a spell. He has to get out of this. Okay, let me see. His CMB is not terrible. He doesn't have escape artist, so he's just gonna try to do a regular grapple check against.
That is one short
boy,
of my
22.
CMD.
Is that enough
20.
against?
Actually, hang on. When I'm
But
grappled,
not against. But you're
I don't
not.
have-
I think it's not applied to the person you're grappling with.
okay, then yeah, it is just a failure. Oh no, yeah, no, sorry, my DC 25. The CMD is 25, so it's a
Okay,
failure.
so yeah, so he tries to wriggle free and he howls in pain and agony, and in futility as he remains within the tentacled clutches of it. Geier.
Geier is going to. He's
Yes,
still
he
howling
is.
with agony. Right. But now I don't have a clear line of sight, so Geier needs to Move a bit closer. Still can't see him. Come here, you coward!
I believe if you step here, you should be able to see him.
Yeah, I'm just checking because maybe I don't even need to do that. I'm just checking the 10 feet radius, so yeah. Oh, move.
I know you're standing.
Can't move. There we go. So, Geier's gonna cast. Oh, wait, it's everyone. And everything in the area.
The baby is there too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it's gonna be glitter dust, though.
Oh, it'll love that.
Yeah, except it's gonna hit Emaírel and whatever that worm creature thing that keeps
But
appearing with
what-
Alhindri.
But what are you hoping to get from the glitter?
Well, it
dust?
blinds the Albor Voltiero.
Isn't
and-
there a hit die limit on that? Oh no, it is not. Okay. Yeah.
But a blind Emaírel stabs less precisely.
Yeah, exactly. and it does. I thought it also gave advantage on attacks, but that's D&D.
Different system.
Yeah. So, but he's looking badly injured. So, let's do my final Bone Shaker.
Bone shaker. That's fortitude.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
23 is what's the DC? It's
What is
No,
it?
that's
13.
not-
Yeah, something like that.
No.
No,
your
I have
DC is
my.
much higher than that.
Sorry. Photoshop is a bit stuck. Oh, here we go. LTC. So much stuff in this sheet.
Yeah, but your highest spell DC is something around 19, 20, so 23 is definitely
Yeah.
off the table.
I mean,
Yeah,
I very
so-
much doubt
okay,
23.
so yeah,
Why
it makes
even
it.
bother?
But
Yeah.
76 nonetheless, and he takes
Oh, that's
half.
14 for
Whoa.
you, sir.
That's a good roll, and he takes 14 points and is near death.
Yeah, now you're feeling your skeleton rattle inside
That
you.
is ugh. Oh my god, he's wrapped up in tentacles and his skeleton.
Yeah, and
is
you see like
shaking.
movement under his skin from the bone
It's
shaker.
not pleasant.
No, it's not. Not even pleasant to watch.
Doesn't. Yeah, Alhindri is not up. It's not her turn. It's its turn. It is going to keep on chomping.
All right.
And I realized, hang on. Get ready for this one. I forgot that this guy has greater grapple as a feat, which means that maintaining a grapple is maintaining the grapple as a move action for me.
Wow. Okay, so as a move action, you get to do the grapple check, which means that you do constrict damage.
Yeah.
And then as a standard
Mhm.
action, you still get to
Yeah,
attack.
I
That
completely
seems
forgot.
Totally. That's fair and balanced, just like Fox News.
Okay, so here comes the attempt to maintain the grapple with the tentacle mass. Has no item. What? Why does it think that's an item? Okay, whatever. That's weird. Maintain. I guess I'll just do the. It should be the same anyway. Here, just the grab check. It's essentially the same. It's the same modifier. 40.
as it's
Okay, then
inside of something,
Mhm.
and pressure's building in its head.
oh god. In that case, it's gonna take a nice juicy bite. Hopefully, it'll be juicy.
Does it
I-
have to be juicy?
I do hope it's gonna be. Actually, I just realized I need to put the grapple condition on, so that when I bite, it's affected as it should be. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay, he is grappled, but not towards your attacks, correct?
Isn't he?
I think your penalties kind of outweigh each other because you would take -2 to attack, and he would take -2 to AC. So.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I applied the condition so that if
Oh, you did. Okay.
yeah. So I guess if they're canceling, I mean, if I don't know, I gave it a -2. So
If you already gave it a -2, then it would be a hit.
Okay.
So, 8 points of damage. On top of that, but still alive.
Okay. That's
it?
it. That's it.
That is it.
I suppose I could move, drag him out the window, but let the others finish him off.
All right, Emaṛel, your turn.
Emaṛel is going to step back and try to finish off the bad guy.
All right.
He does look like proper near death, right?
Yeah. He really looks like he's about to just pop.
You,
come on.
Wow.
I mean,
No.
you didn't have to. I mean, I think
Snake eyes. Do you have another attack, or is that it?
No, that's it.
What?
I even
Yeah, but
I,
there's a reason for that, Emaṛel, because as you try to stab him, you feel like you're holding yourself back. There's something inside of you that just won't let you go through with your attack. Makes perfect sense.
Emaṛel actually stopped power attacking just to make sure to get the stab right.
Double ones. Wow. Okay,
yeah,
doctor.
Yeah, well, I guess I will try to finish him off now because if Emaṛel is so gracious to let me try with my super pathetic natural attacks, I mean, maybe I can roll 2 20s now in a row. That probably no.
Oh my god, he's grappled, guys. He's grappled. Come on.
That's probably also no.
Hey.
And now we're talking.
Ooh. Juicy.
All right, and finally, so yeah, you try to claw at him, but it's like you just can't really get a hold of him because it has itself wrapped so tight around him. And then finally, you just decide to take a bite, and you bite into his neck, and rip out a good chunk of flesh, and blood comes squirting out. And not done yet. Far from it. And his body becomes lifeless in its embrace, but only for a brief moment, because like it lets go, since he's becoming limp. But even before he touches the ground, all of a sudden, the movement that you saw before, which you thought was the bone shaker, can be seen again as something moves near the base of his skull, and what you thought was the immense pressure from its grappling that was like pushing or stopping the blood flow and causing his head to turn red and swollen. It's still there, even though it let go, and it keeps going, and then finally it just kind of goes as his head explodes into a tentacled mass.
Oh, lovely.
I guess.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess.
And instead of falling down, this thing, this body with tentacles for head, starts to righten itself up, straighten itself up, and continue the attack. And I would need a will save from everyone because that was a quite sanity shattering sight.
Yes, it was.
I mean, Alhindri isn't in the room, does she?
Alhindri is lucky that she didn't see that. Yeah.
She's just la 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 la.
Just hearing her go like, "Oh my god, what is that?"
Oh
no!
Holy shit!
Oh no, Geier!
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh no!
Wait, Doctor.
I think I will use another mythic power to add surge to my will save because I don't think it will be good, but let's
Okay.
try. I am not
Okay.
sure it will be. Yes, I'm using mythic power, even though I am. Yeah, that is 15.
15. Okay. How about it?
Does it have sanity points?
I
Well,
mean,
this
is it
sentient,
immune
right?
against mind affecting stuff?
It is.
It is. Well, then it doesn't need.
Yeah, this is par for the course for it.
Yeah, right. It's like,
It's like, oh,
Steve, I didn't know it was you.
it's like, oh, one of these things. Okay.
All right, Emaírel.
We know each other from high school.
Yeah, right.
Emaírel is going to burn again a point of focus to gain a
He
bonus
actually
on the
gave me
save.
my first mutation. All right, danger side.
And will save. Come on.
19.
Oh, guys.
All right.
Hey, you got a +4 against fear. Maybe this counts.
Well, actually, 15 is enough. So both Doctor and Emaírel, you made it, but Geier, roll a d10.
No! Holy shit! A D10.
Mm-hmm.
That could be.
Well, that's
That could
like
kill him.
that can be all of it. Yeah.
No, Geier.
No, I'm still in the fight.
Should have given you resistance.
Oh well.
You're rolling, Andrew?
1d10, right?
Yes.
Come on.
I'm nervous.
Come on. Oh no!
Okay, so what's your current sanity point total?
No.
Should be your character level adjusted by your wisdom modifier is what you start with, and so far you haven't had any sanity event, so
I don't think so. So my whiz is +6.
What?
No, sorry, it's +0. Sorry, I was looking at them.
yeah, so
The
you
will
have
save, sorry.
9, so you add 1 point of sanity. This brings you down to 1 point
Oh my
of
god.
sanity.
Where
So
do
you
I-
are really close to losing it.
We're suddenly playing Call of Cthulhu.
Is there any particular place I should put that? In the...
Wherever it's not part of the standard rules, so you have to
Right,
put
okay,
it
so I'm gonna put it next to my name.
right.
Uh,
Yeah,
1 level sanity?
1 point of sanity of 9 left. 1 of 9.
Yeah, Geier seems some shit.
Yeah. Okay, but speaking of some shit, let me get that token out from under it and swap out the vizier.
Does Emaírel think that this is what might happen to him?
Yeah, you feel like this sensation in your brain, like you almost feel joyful as you witness this
Oh,
for
God.
for a brief moment, like as if you were witnessing birth.
Yeah.
And it terrifies you right after. Okay. So it gets its own initiative because it's a different creature. And we're just gonna remove the Vizier because the Vizier is not here anymore. Okay, Doctor, this all happened essentially on your initiative count. Do you have any actions left, or was that your last attack?
Well, I made full action, full attacks. So, and I spent my mythic powers already. So no, I'm done.
Okay. Alhindri.
I hate the name of that creature. Spawning Canker?
Yeah, is that terrible?
It's just
It's very bad.
It makes me wonder if it gets worse too.
Well,
Oh,
that
God,
is
Well,
yeah, that is part of the sanity attack. Yes.
Oh God! All right. Well, Alhindri is oblivious to this, and it is like, yeah, okay. My work is not finished. Alhindri. Oh God. Alhindri can't see into the room. She's oblivious, but I'm trying to think what she would actually. I mean, what can she hear like when this is happening? Just like,
well, you hear this fleshy. Well, first you hear the sounds of the battle, of course. You hear the chunking sound of Doctor taking a bite, and then you would have expected to hear a heavy thud of a body hitting the floor, but instead you hear this explosive sound as and then you hear this sputtering as lots of viscera and gore hits the wall and the parts of the Vizier's head come raining down. And then you just hear probably the screams of Emaírel and the Doctor, and certainly of Geier. And you can see Geier just his eyes go wide in terror. I mean, Alejandro, how has Geier reacted?
Yeah,
to that?
Geier is just like almost like, he rips off his hat and is clawing at what little hair remained from all this madness, and like his usually already terrified visage is just like bloodshot eyes and a look of horror that you'd never seen in him. He's always seemed disturbed, but this is horror.
But at the same time, still can't seem to tear his eyes away from the sight.
Yeah, Alhindri is going to like she's been kind of oblivious this whole time. I mean, she's not really been taking part in the combat at all, just like letting her partner do its thing. But when she sees Geier's look, she suddenly kind of stops humming, stops dancing, and gets a very grave look on her face. And she takes a step forward towards Geier, and she says, "I've seen that look in Briarstone." And she's going to like very gently try to reach out and turn his face away from whatever he's seeing through the door. Like she doesn't even look through the door. She just reaches out, grabs him, and just tries to turn him away from whatever he's fixated on.
Okay, how does Geier react to that?
Does it work?
I mean, it's a role-playing decision how you.
Oh, okay, then Geier's like almost shaken and trying to resist being turned away, but in the end he manages to avert his eyes from the horror that is going to be permanently imprinted in his retinas.
Yeah, she's just gonna look at him and say, "Whatever you do, don't look." And that will be her turn.
To see.
All right. Yeah, the Howling Agony is actually over. And Geier, it's your turn.
I believe I'm out of all the good spells. I think I have this in my notes. According to my notes, I have one first level spell left. That's it.
Possible. You've been going
No,
on
no,
for
definitely. Yeah, it's been a while, so it makes sense. So I'm
I-
gonna use it on something that can't fail. And trying to not look, just reaching out his hand and letting the energy go out through itself. He's going to magic missile.
Actually, it feels wrong, maybe, because we rested right before coming into here.
Yeah.
We've had we've had the encounter with the ticks, with the two cultists, and with Yip. And I don't think we lobbed a lot of spells.
Oh yeah, with the
during
ticks I didn't use any spells. But with the cultist we did. But not, 7 third level spells.
Did you not reset when we rested?
I didn't.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah. Spellcasters are not my specialty. But I'll just stick with Magic Missile. By now it makes sense. He's completely, on the edge of going insane anyway. So I don't think he'd have the presence of mind to come up with more rational thought other than just shoot fireballs as possible.
Alright, so you're shooting magic missiles at it?
Yep.
What's the damage?
It's 1d4 plus 1.
That's 5
For every
missiles.
2 caster level.
5 missiles.
5. Oh. 5d. Is it 5d4 plus 5, right?
Yes.
16.
Yeah, you rain those magic missiles down on it, then it back to whatever nether regions it came from. But yeah, 16 points of damage. Doesn't even seem to leave a mark on it. The body's already sundered, but it's not its own body, so. And then its turn comes up, and yeah, the tentacled mass for his head just whips around, flailing, slamming into you. Tentacles trying to reach out and wrap themselves around you. With reach, in fact. Right? No. Just with 5-foot reach. Okay. So it's gonna attack the doctor.
Eek.
1 slam.
22.
22 slam.
My armor class is 24.
23 is a miss as well, but then it has a tentacle hit because first it just tries with the hand of the vizier's body, and then it tries with the tentacles, but it misses.
Yeah.
Oh, it misses. And it.
Yeah. It is going to try and bite.
Oh God. The sight of those two things fighting. I should probably make the roll
Let them
again.
fight.
It's going to open its mouth and try to chomp down. That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, 13 points of damage.
And then it will attempt to grab it, which is a 41.
Successfully grabbed.
Okay. And that is it. There's no damage on that.
Okay. Yeah, so it bites a couple of tentacles out of that mass, but immediately more tentacles seem to emerge from the torso. And then he just grabs it, like wraps his tentacles into its tentacles, and it's just a horrifying mass of entangled
Eek.
extremities. Emaírel.
Emaírel would like to try and identify this thing.
Sure, knowledge dungeoneering?
God,
Or if you have anything regarding to the dark tapestry.
No.
Okay.
Just ask the worm in your brain.
Yeah, seriously.
23. Well, it clearly looks like an aberration. Um, and it does seem like something that would, how should I say? It looks like an intermediary stage of some organism
Oh
that
God.
has obviously been infesting the vizier and maturing inside him and has now broken free. But it strikes you as odd that it would still carry around that body, and you wonder if maybe it is just, preparing the next stage of whatever that may be. But it's clearly some aberrant horror.
Okay. Well, he's going to take one step to the side and stab the thing. And I'm assuming that Bane human no longer affected, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's an aberration. It's an aberrant creature.
All
It's
right.
not a human or humanoid.
Let's hope to stab the thing.
Come on.
All right, let's see. 18 to hit is not enough. 26 to hit is enough. 22 points of damage. Yeah, you brutally try to stab it and cause some damage. It is injured, clearly. Doctor.
Well, Doctor, he is like feeling the pound of blood in his temples, the taste of blood in his teeth, and he, well, he sees red, and well, just at this point, he will just roar and go in, he, with without even caring to see what's going on. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not. It's still standing, so it needs to. Some more things need to be ripped off. Claw. Pathetic. Another claw. Ah, no, that's better. Somewhat better.
But not enough, unfortunately,
Not enough.
even when it's grappled.
Damn.
And bite. There we go.
That bite is enough, and that's 8 points of damage. And a very, very sour aftertaste.
Yeah.
I-
Alhindri.
Is it
Yep.
visible for you when I highlight the range? Do you see anything on the map?
No.
No.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. Alhindri. Is it possible? I know there's like rules for averting your gaze and stuff. Is it possible for her to avert her gaze from this?
Sure, but then she would effectively be blind towards it.
Okay, that's fine. Because she is going to do something that has no effect on the creature. Um well actually, can I make I mean she hasn't seen it, but she's seen the effect it's had on Geier. She can hear noises. Can she make some sort of can she make a roll? A dark tapestry roll?
Just from noise, no. I mean, you don't need to roll to sense the presence of something
Mhm.
from beyond the stars. That's okay. You don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
But to actually know anything about it, you would have to see it. It's not.
Okay.
The sounds are not.
Okay,
enough.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm. Is it enough for her to understand she shouldn't look at this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, she will not look though. She will step up to the doorway here, and she will reach out, and she'll see the doctor, kind of all half transformed and red skinned and with claws and teeth, and she is going to say, "Doctor, let's dance." And she reaches out and touches him and grants him haste.
No, that's good.
Yes. All right, Geier. Alejandro?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So Geier is going to, if I keep looking at it,
Wait. Oh wait, I can do it to multiple creatures, can I?
Yeah.
Sorry,
to
it's
everyone.
just
If it's the spell haste, yes.
it's the spell haste.
Yeah, if it's just a spell, you can do it
is
to
it
everyone in reach.
everyone
to
with-
Emarél, to the tentacle monster, yeah, to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause-
I think in this constellation, everyone can get it.
Oh, okay. Including her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, awesome. In that
including
case,
the canker.
no, not the canker.
Oh.
No, thank you. In that case, she is going to as she step up, she's going to say, "Dance, dance, everyone, dance," and she will grant haste to everyone.
Awesome. Okay, Gaia.
'Cause I need a DM ruling here. Because I was trying to remember how many spells I could have cast against the acolytes. It couldn't have been, 14, almost 19 spells between second, third, and fourth level.
No, definitely not.
And I didn't use any with
You mean
the
downstairs?
six.
The two guys downstairs. You mean
Yeah.
with the giant? Okay. No, by far you wouldn't have used as many. So I see you have 3 level 4 spells. Roll a d6. Okay, so you have used up 1 level 4 spell. Roll another d6. You have used up 5 of your level 3 spells. And
5.
that's
D6.
and that's that.
Okay.
So the rest is according to your own records.
All right. Fair enough. Then I still have 4 level 1 spells. But I can't use my favorite black tentacles.
Oh man, yeah, well that really what we need here is more tentacles.
Yeah, and that's, I think, something we don't need. But can I cast a 3rd level spell on a 4th level slot? That's a sorcerer.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Because it's not about prepared spells.
That's true. Yeah, I think you can do that.
Or like a 2nd level spell.
Expand a higher level slot. Yeah, I think you can do that.
You can do it, you just don't get the benefits of the higher caster level
Right.
only if you have
Yeah,
shield.
but 4th level I have the tentacles, which you can't do. Purge Spirit, which I don't think it's going to do much good. Actually, Purge Spirit might actually work.
Pretty powerful. And
Yeah, I'm going to
Make-
Purge Spirit.
Okay.
And rip the spirit off those nefarious tentacles that have corrupted you so. So it's going to be 96?
Well, first there's a will save. And it made its will save, which means it's all partially saved. So 96. And it isn't staggered, but takes half the damage. So that's 25. So that's 12 points. Not bad. And it's definitely badly injured at this point. But as I said, not staggered. So it's going to full attack the doctor again.
Okay.
And thankfully, it doesn't have any fancy attack routines. It just continues to flail and slam. 32 to hit for 14 points of damage.
That would do.
22 to hit misses, I think. And then it tries to grab you. 15. Or to hit you with its tentacle first. 18 to hit.
No. Right, I
Okay.
can just apply damage.
Okay, so that last one is a miss. It is still grappling.
It is going to maintain the grapple.
Okay. Constrict essentially.
Well, it's using its mouth, so it doesn't have constrict.
Okay.
It would be doing twice damage if it was using the tentacles. But it is, well, actually, what it's going to do is try to swallow this thing before it can do anything else awful.
Okay.
Oh God, I've already forgotten. Swallow whole. Do I
But
need to
don't you-
maintain the
yeah,
grapple, or
Yeah, I
is
think
it?
you need to get it into your mouth first, right?
Well, I am biting it, so I've got it grabbed
Oh,
in
you
my
already.
mouth.
Okay, you already into that. Okay.
Yeah, so I think I just need to swallow whole because
Yep.
that is like maintaining the grapple.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. That is a 33.
And CMD is 32.
Woo!
So he kind of unhinges his jaw and pushes the thing into its mouth. You can see him. You can see it retch and almost like he's about to throw up when the mass of tentacles irritates his throat. But he keeps pushing, and finally swallows the entire
Yeah,
thing.
I imagine it's almost like they're trying to consume each other for a moment. Like the tentacles are wrapping around its head while it is like
Right.
trying to force this thing down with its little finger teeth.
Yeah, and
And
there are definitely some tentacles are still like flailing out of its mouth, even as
yeah.
the thing is almost all the way down.
All right.
Okay,
So that is the 16 points of damage, and it is swallowed.
it is swallowed. Okay, so what? 16 points of damage, you said,
Yeah.
which means okay. And now it is swallowed. All right, Emaírel.
He is going to pull out a potion of his pack
Mm-hmm.
and treat himself to some delicious healing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Cure. Oh, we do have a cure series left, so let's go with that. Boom. And that's his turn.
All right, Doctor.
Well, Doctor, he, with his face distorted in a grimace of rage, will step forward and someone yell at the tentacle monster like, "Where is it? Like, it's not done! Spit it out! Now!" And I suppose that's it. If tentacle monster spits out the another tentacle monster, then Doctor makes a ready action to continue attacking it.
Okay. Oh man, Alhindri.
Alhindri basically looks around the room and says, "Is everyone rested and ready to continue?"
No.
No.
Oh, I'll. Because basically she's asking, "Are you ready for it to be spat back out right now, or do you want it to try and keep it swallowed?" Actually, I don't know can he voluntarily spit it back out.
I think so. Yes, I think that's part of the swallow whole thing. I
Okay.
remember something like that.
All right. Yeah. Basically, do you guys want it back out now, or do you want another round?
Oh, yeah. Actually, by the way, I think I will use, if I can use a free action to activate my spontaneous healing to just heal five hit points to myself right now.
Yeah, she's not going to do anything else at the moment. I guess she's just gonna step back a little bit. Well, no. She'll stay here so she can like observe.
Okay. Geier?
Geier, 1 point of sanity's turn.
Yeah. Well, the creature is swallowed. What can I do other than ask for healing? And actually don't need healing. I need spell slots or a bit of sanity.
Well, you will have to wait at a point when we get a whole lot of less restorations.
Yeah.
Right, so you just want to delay, is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna delay.
You could ready a spell, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to ready. Oh, I don't have any second level ones, but I'm gonna cast Bone Shaker at 4th level.
He just upcasts Bone Shaker.
Yeah, I mean, because I have 1 3rd level spell left, which I'm gonna save.
No.
No, actually, I'm gonna prepare Purge Spirit. That's a bit
Wait a
stronger.
Okay.
Can sorcerers like use higher spell slot like that?
What's that?
I mean, can sorcerers do that? I mean, I was confused a little bit.
Use a higher level spell slot?
Yes.
Yeah, but without the benefits.
Yeah.
Because I keep vaguely remembering that was a thing, but I was pretty sure that like Pathfinder never didn't port it from
I think
like third edition or
even
somewhere.
even prepared casters can prepare spells in higher slots.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Absolutely. It's just you usually don't do it.
Yeah,
But sure.
these are extenuating circumstances. I
Yeah,
believe.
for sure. Okay, so the thing inside of it does not have any piercing or slashing weapon. So all it can do is
Be digested.
flail around.
Oh, hang on. I'm no longer. It is no longer grappled. But
But
it can try to get out, right?
it can't. It could try to get out, but it should also be able. Can just try to escape the grapple.
Yeah. If it succeeds, it makes it back to the mouth.
Could it also just do regular damage inside? Probably-
Isn't
it's probably
the
not how
whole
it's
point you need
supposed to be.
the light piercing or slashing weapon to deal damage?
Well, then you could cut yourself free, and you would only have to do 1/10 of the creature's total hit points. I was thinking that maybe what if it would just bludgeon its insides? It wouldn't be able to cut itself free, but it could potentially kill it. You know?
Imagine like it doesn't even have space to, to like wind up.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean that's your
just
that's your call,
hypothetically,
Simon.
what if it had a special ability that it could use once it successfully attacks with its tentacles?
I don't like the sound of that hypothetically.
You know, would it be, because I don't really see why it should not be able to do this. Okay, I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna.
would you consider it pinned while it's inside? I don't know, because
Oh,
I don't
right.
think that's your call. But I think the normal rules for swallowed holes. I know that this is a very specific, unique creature.
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
think the normal rules for swallow hole let you make attacks while you're inside
Right.
of it, unless you've
Okay.
got the right kind of weapon.
I think I'm gonna go with a gut ruling here, and I don't think it's gonna upset too much. So, what you see is that on its bulging belly, you can see movement in there, and all of a sudden it screams out in pain as the creature inside it starts to drain some of his vital essence from it by simply using its tentacles on the inside, causing some charisma damage,
No, that's fun.
namely 3 points of charisma damage. And as it feeds off, your vital essence.
There's no like save or anything.
No.
Okay.
Because right, because it all it needs to do is touch. It just needs to make contact with the tentacles to start draining essence. I don't see how that would not be
Sure,
possible.
sure, fair enough.
And
This
then it's its
thing.
turn.
What is my charisma with this thing? 11. Okay, so -3. It is going to go, and it is going to vomit back out this thing. If you'll allow that.
Well,
Yeah, I think
guess we
I'll allow
are.
that.
So will that trigger my rated action?
Absolutely, that is exactly what you described.
Yes. So yeah, I'll just use bite then because that seems to be the most successful attack so far.
And it just looks so yummy.
Yep.
Okay, so you get a +4 on that because it's prone, which makes this a hit for 9 points of damage. And there was a standard to vomit it back out, so you still have a move for it.
Okay. I'll just have it. No, that's it. It's good hanging out in the window.
Okay, Emaírel.
Is going to take one step to the side and stab
Oh,
the creature.
Wait, what about Geier?
What about me?
Geier's turn. He
It
already has
Didn't he ready too?
Yeah, I readied
Oh, he did.
the Bridge Spirit.
Right. Yeah. Go for it.
So, Bridge Spirit.
That is a will save.
Yeah.
Made it
Made
barely,
it.
but made it. And then it takes half of that, which is 16. It is near death. And now it's Emerald's turn.
Mm, This. Power attack. Let's go.
All right, 24 to hit is a hit, 23 points of damage. So with the first power attack, you bring your spear, like you really skewer the creature through the tentacles, deep into the torso, and you withdraw your spear from it, and it slumps down, it falls to the ground, and you're almost relieved to see it go down, but then as all of the tentacles start moving, the torso starts bulging,
Oh.
and it goes once, like, and then it collapses a little bit again, and then there's like a ripple that goes through it, and again it goes, and it collapses again, and then one third time, and this time it really blows up, and it just goes splash, and 8 slug spawns fly through the room, like in a pretty violent explosion. They just zoom past. Some of them zoom past Alhindri and Geier, falling down the stairs, down that large domed hall. The others, like each one of you gets one, catches one, on the chest, on the face, and they immediately try to burrow into your flesh. And I will need. Okay, so these things are a little bit different because they're not technically creatures; they're more of a hazard. So first of all, I will need reflex saves from everyone as those things come flying at you.
What saves?
Reflex.
Is Emaírel getting double infected?
Who might?
Am I within 15? Am I within reach of my creature here?
Let's measure.
I don't know how it works when you have like reach stuff.
Well,
The measuring is still accurate. So, whoops.
Yeah, so if you're 3 squares away, that's 15.
Yep.
It is 15.
Yep. For reach purposes, it is.
Okay, okay. All right. So there's another ability I have that's part of being a summoner that I've also forgotten about. But while I am within reach of my my Eidolon, I've got some extra goodies. Where is it? Here, shield ally. Can I make that appear? So I have a +2 circumstance bonus on saving throws, and a +2 shield bonus to armor class, for that matter. But
All right.
as its tentacles dance around me and protect me. So I'm gonna have a +2 to my reflex save. So that is a 16, and I'm also going to use a Mythic Surge point for 21 total.
Okay, so all of you avoid the slug spawn initially, but they kind of flop on the floor next to you or hit the wall next to you and then fall down onto the floor, and they still they immediately start like crawling towards you, slithering over the furniture or the wooden floor, and yeah, and it's Emarél, that was your very first attack, so the other 2 attacks still apply. The iterative misses, but then the last one is enough to kill the slug spawn that's trying to get to you. Alhindri. There are
Is that
2
including your haste attack?
That did include haste, yes.
Okay.
And Alhindri, there are 2 of those things near you and Geier.
Okay. Near me and Geier.
If this is turning into a combat situation, okay, we're gonna get okay. That's what I wanted to know. He can still spend a mythic power, a mythic point, to get an extra standard action and the
Okay.
extra attack that comes with it.
I guess it's personal for him.
Well, yeah. Where is it? Let's go. Did these things seem extra squishy? Like, does it feel that he needs to put force behind the stab?
Well, it doesn't seem like they can take a lot of punishment, so it's just that they're ambush predators, basically.
Okay, well, he's going to target the one that's in reach, the one north of the doctor.
60 points? Yeah, that's enough to destroy that one, too. Alhindri?
She's gonna make a dark tapestry roll.
Mm-hmm.
She technically. I mean, does this require any sanity check? I know the
No.
others have already seen
No,
this.
this one doesn't.
Okay. Let's see. That's a 24.
It's just a run-of-the-mill exploding torso. That's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
24, and that's a lower dark tapestry, so it's fairly specialized, which means that should have a lower DC compared to the knowledge check. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm not sure if Alhindri would put it that way because she probably wouldn't know the names.
Right. She doesn't have like an encyclopedic knowledge. It's more
Exactly.
instinctual.
Right, but she would have different words to describe what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
What you've witnessed here are moits of Shub Niggurath.
Eek.
Come again?
that has
Mhm.
1,000 young. I believe it's an outer god. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
And you've seen these are two of its of its many young, the spawning canker and the slug spawn, and they exist for a single reason: to propagate their foul species as their unknowable brood mother desires. And theirs are not the ways of obsessed cultists or otherworldly masterminds. Rather, they are akin to living diseases, massive viruses that infiltrate, infest, and overwhelm, desiring nothing more than to spread their kind and pave the way for a new, a larger generation that might spawn in the name of the goat with 1,000 young, their very existence being an unholy prayer to her power. There is a picture that I actually that I think makes is a more fitting depiction of what happens when you get infested, and it's showing up on Discord because I forgot to put it on Foundry.
Cute.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah,
Now I really need to bring up the that scene from King Kong.
I still haven't seen that.
Well, I mean, in Kong Skull Island, Kong seems to be doing that just fine.
Yeah, so that's their story, and I'm sure Alhindri knows something to that effect.
Okay. Interesting that they're kind of more like diseases than anything. I don't know if that means that cure
Yeah,
disease stuff.
you can take that literally.
Okay. She is going to 5-foot step away from this situation.
You?
And oh shoot. Actually, can she? Yeah, she'll actually 5-foot step this way. And burn her very last mythic surge to swift action, give the Eidolon a chance to come on in. It can move up to its speed and make a single attack, and that is precisely what it will do. It will squeeze its way through the window and into the only open space in the room, and it will try to bite. Ooh, I don't know if I want to bite these things anymore. Just tentacle mass smash one of them. The one that is, I guess, yeah, the Eidolon can see it. So it'll get the one that's to the south of Geier.
Okay.
It's a 20 to hit?
Yeah, reaching out with the tentacles, smashing it, and giving it a good knock is enough to
Does that destroy it?
destroy it. Yeah.
Okay.
Doctor.
Okay. Yeah. Are there any next to me?
No, there's that one was destroyed by Emaírel.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I will just grab the baby and go run away.
All right.
I mean,
Grab the baby that giggles happily in its crib, and as you grab it, it starts to or it stops giggling and looks at you, sort of confused. Its lip trembling.
it's fine. Yeah, and I will make a move action to, I suppose, like, damn it, it's right there.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly where it is.
So yeah, well, it's too late now. So if that was my move action, maybe I can.
Okay.
Like,
Geier?
maybe I can make it turn or something. Yeah, I think I can get to that one point.
Geier?
Mm. Well, with 1 point of sanity left.
What is a sane thing to do at this point for Day?
Probably run, but seeing that it's almost dead, Geier's gonna cast the last Purge Spirit, trying to, for once and finally, rip it from its bloody corpse. Will save, please.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Are you kidding me?
Every time. Every
But-
time.
But 19 is not enough, so it takes full
Ooh.
damage from this and is destroyed.
It's
All right.
destroyed.
The slug spawn is gone. All of the slug spawns up here are gone. Geier, Doctor, if you look down, like I said, a handful of those slug spawns actually flew past you and tumbled down the stairs and fell down on the floor. And as you peek over the handrail, you see them slither out of the room and out of the building.
Ugh.
They're quite fast, and their trail sort of just makes its way to the front door and then out, and probably out into the swamps somewhere.
Is it like unrealistic that we might catch them?
You could, if you wanted to. You want to chase after them?
Because we are still hasted, so I feel that
Yeah,
and
if you
then-
haste it, especially, yeah. All right. Okay, so if you want to make sure, then you can chase after them and kill what's left of them. And we won't have to play
Hmm.
through that because they are not very. If they can't catch you by surprise, they're not that much of a challenge.
Yeah, Alhindri would definitely say something along the lines of, They spread their foul song until it is the only one left. They must be silenced.
Well,
Well, at least these you have successfully silenced. And as you return to or walk back towards the house, those of you that chased after the remaining slug spawns, the eerily empty and quiet building just sits there as if it couldn't, as if there was nothing wrong with it. And you hear this baby softly whimper in the doctor's arm. And
baby.
that's it for today.
Yikes.
well,
Yeah.